Hi, Mitchell Levy, thought leader architect for ALPFA. We are excited, and I'm very excited to have met previously Daniel Gutierrez, who was the keynote speaker here, or a keynote speaker here. He's done a great job, but I had a chance to meet him a little over a month ago, and we've talked and communicated, and I love his story, and I love his message, and it's such an honor to be able to talk with you.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, no problem. And so you have a message. You have a single message. Well, actually, let me see. You have many messages. Okay. But you have one that you want to focus on, which is mindfulness.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Mindfulness is the ability for a person to slow down, even stop, which is something that is.
By the way, so you said that. I need to take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath, because we don't breathe. We do not breathe as human beings. Think about it. Most people, right now, if you're watching this, you're probably holding your breath. Mindfulness.
I gotta make sure.
Yeah, right. Mindfulness is being present in the moment. The Buddhists, when they're meditating, use their breath. They notice the breath in, they notice the breath out. Now, how many of you actually do that? Actually even recognize, oh, I'm not breathing, which is where we cause problems. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment. The most powerful moment, the most powerful space that we have as human beings is in the moment. If you can slow yourself down, even for 30 seconds, which by the way is a long time for most people, can't even sit in a red light, right? 30 seconds. And then make a decision. It's important, whether it be on a bottom line profit P&L or at home with your wife or significant other, your decision will be different than it would be if you made it in fight or flight, which most people are in all the time.
Nice. And in this particular audience, the alpha community, you had mentioned that this is the type of community that would understand it and relate to it. Talk about that.
Well, yeah, because I love alpha. I've been around alpha for years and years. And I love them because in spite of the difficulty, I think, of a lot of the careers, positions, jobs, they're heart people. And no matter what happens, it shows up. They can't even help it. They cry when somebody cries.
So on the head, heart, feet.
Yeah.
Vernacular. They're right in the heart.
And this is what I was saying the other day about if they could capitalize on that. We've been taught to intellectualize our lives. We intellectualize our lives.
So we put it up here.
We put it up here. We
we
skip this space. We've done all the research through history on the mind. How powerful is the brain? What is it the brain can do? And very little research in the heart. Now here's some science. The heart actually has a radius of energy that's about 13 to 14 feet. So far is all they've been able to measure. The brain is 3. So what does that tell you? Mindfulness takes that whole idea that if I can connect with myself, that self that you're connecting to is your heart. You is something that you're naturally good at, which is what the Latino people do. It's why they love their children. I'm not saying not everybody does, but the way they love their children, the way that they respect their parents, the way that they show up to work, if they can capitalize on that and recognize that that is the strength that they need to bring to the marketplace, not only will we be the biggest population, we'll be the strongest population. I can't say that that's what we are. We're the biggest, but that doesn't mean we're the strongest. Too much is given, much is expected. And this is part of the evolution of understanding what it is that we're here to do.
And what I love about this message, and actually also about the time we are now in the United States and maybe around the world, is that corporate America, the corporate organization, is looking for something new.
Yes.
They're looking for an opportunity to be more human.
Yes.
In a way that they've never done before. So I think your message absolutely resonates.
Well, part of that is that think about it. The bottom line of any company is to make money. The bottom line in a major corporation, I'm sorry, we're salespeople. That's what we're doing. And at the end of the day, we have cut labor, we have cut this, we've cut that, trying to find a little morsel in how do we make more money. General Mills and Aetna are two companies that practice mindfulness, allowing their employees to slow down. The Gallup poll has shown that those companies have been able to increase the productivity of their employees within the structure of their company and increase profits by 23% in some of their business lines. Where are you going to do that? This is something that you don't escape your human experience. We're human. But when you're trying to make a human a robot, there's a problem there. And what's happened is the internet has opened all these possibilities of yoga and meditation and mindfulness and being centered and being in the moment. And and people are starting to go, hey, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of being stressed out. 83% of the marketplace is stressed out at work. So this is not.
Well, how can you get employee engagement if you're stressed out at work?
Well, they're not. They're disengaged. That's a good point. They're disengaged. So if we can get them engaged and let them be themselves, let them be okay with stopping for a minute, meditating. What's wrong with that? They're becoming more human. And what does becoming more human do? Is it gives them compassion. It helps them to be more compassionate. It helps them to be more understanding. It helps them to be more forgiving. And when you bring, everybody feels good.
You know, you and I have the same story. As I'm talking to thought leaders and I'm talking to corporations, I'm talking about how do you make your employees more engaged? How do you give them the opportunity so they want to be, they want to like the job and love what they do and be engaged in what they do. And you're coming at the same angle with the mindfulness. So it's a nice intersection. I love listening to you. Looking forward to hearing, reading, and being able to spend more time with you. I don't know about you in the audience, but I'm sitting here into my breath. What about you? And we'll see you during the next episode. And thanks so much again, Dave, for joining us.